Okay, we got some actual crazy drama here. So this is from the One Piece TCG, which I'm sure you can probably relate to a little bit when it comes to strange decisions being made by, shall we say, the parent company with regards to Forbidden and Limited lists. Are you ready for this? Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know what happened, basically, on November the 2nd, keep these dates in mind here. November the 2nd, there was a banned restricted card update announced on Twitter, by the way. Hello, One Piece pirates. Thank you for playing the One Piece games. On July 28th, we added 3 cards to the restricted list as a measure to mitigate the high usage and win rate of the red decks, blah, blah, blah. Here's all the cards that they put on some kind of ban list here. Here's a bunch of logic and reasoning. So, yep, here's the cards here. And it will be starting and effective from November 10th. So they announced this just over a week in advance. That's you guys get a week? You guys get a week? that's great. You guys get a week? Anyway, so yeah. Here's a bunch of cards that are going to be hit on a bunch of these decks. Now, during this period, what that means is there's going to be a couple of events that are going to have these cards in play, but there's upcoming major One Piece events that don't get to use these cards. 5 days later, thank you for your understanding. We hope our community continues to enjoy the One Piece card game. This ban will be lifted on December 8th due to changes in the metagame. 5 days later, after feedback, shall we say, if that's one way you want to describe it as, feedback. 5 days later. Oh, by the way, these cards are only going to be banned until X date. So they managed to get themselves bullied into lifting the ban for these cards here. Now, here's the other problem, because you think like, oh, well, that on the surface, that sounds kind of good, right? Because they're listening to feedback, they're taking, on board community perception. This is a good thing, isn't it? Well, actually, what happened is half of the community that actually had these red cards, well, they went and sold them for nothing, for worthless pennies, right? Because now they're banned. And then, but 5 days later, they just realized that actually those cards are coming back in less than a month. Well, to say that this was a shitstorm is definitely an understatement. So, I don't think we've ever had anything quite so drastic happen in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG with regards to ban lists. I don't think we've ever had something get, like, reversed in Yu-Gi-Oh! I can just imagine, though, if they banned something like a Rise Heart, and then, like, a week later, we're like, yeah, actually, it's gonna be, we're gonna reverse this in, like, a week. Or, like, a month, I guess, I suppose, So that was really something. What can I say? It's the card art really just makes you see. People think like this one Nami here is like, mwah. But actually, now this is the one that people should be really upset about. Yeah, so that was some interesting that was an interesting way to take this. So shout outs to the One Piece card game for messing up their card game 1 year into its lifespan, I suppose.